Hello you all, today I'm here with a video of ranking the top 5 most disappointing UFC fighters in the year 2025. This is just my personal opinion and my list on fighters who I thought could have had a good year, who held up the division, and just felt like most expectations that people had on them. Starting with number 5, we have Yair Rodriguez, who I saw fight in UFC 314 in Miami. He was fighting Patricio Pitbull, who was making his debut, but he's top 10 at best in featherweight, and Patricio lost 30-27, and Yair was demanding the title fight after that. And he wasn't even the real number 1 contender. It was Moswar at the time. And it looks like he was going to fight Volk in September. But the UFC Noche pay-per-view got cancelled. And then Diego Lopez called him out. It looked like that was going to happen the fight night. Noche, UFC. But Yair Rodriguez said he'd rather fight him in the street. And ended up not fighting neither of the fighters. And got surgery in October from, I guess, an injury in April. And now he's out. He only fought once this year. Who knows whose next fight is going to be. But hopefully it's in April again. With number 4 we have is Leon Edwards, who I think is a one-trick pony. I'm not really a big fan of him, but he has a big fan base in the UK. So after getting beat by Belal for the champion belt, he comes back and then gets dominated by Sean Brady. He even attempts a takedown, which cost him to lose because he got submitted. And then he comes back in November. I'm here thinking he was going to beat Carlos Prates. He tries to wrestle his way to a victory, but then genuinely gets knocked out. So he's 3 losses, and they each got worse. So I don't know if it can get worse after this. I think he's just going to be a gatekeeper in the top 10. Maybe he'll fight Joaquin Buckley next, but he might just retire or take a year off like Kamaru Usman and Kobe. I think he's genuinely done in the UFC. Number 3 we have is Justin Gaethje, who's a well-respected man and a legend in the UFC. I got a lot of bad feedback when I posted this on TikTok, but I think it's true and valid because this guy is being a crybaby. He's 0-2 in his last 2 title fights. He's 2-2 in his last 4. He doesn't count the loss against Max Holloway. He says it's an expedition fight because it's a BMF belt. But in those 4 fights, he also fought Dustin Poirier, which was for the BMF belt. So it means in the last 4 fights, he's only fought Fiziev, who I think is overrated, and he struggled to beat him even though it was like a short notice. He lost the first round and then ended up winning in 29-28. And then just demanded of a title fight, demanded to be in the title picture, and was starting to retire. I'm a fan of Justin Gaethje, but he should have fought Arman or Patty this year for the number 1 contender. But he got what he wanted, I just think he doesn't beat Patty. And he's going to retire after this, so it's a sad way to go out. Number 2, I have Ilia Topuria. This guy knocks out Max on October and doesn't fight till June. He vacated the featherweight belt. And then knocks out Charles 2 minutes in round 1. And then says he won't fight till December, which is already 6 months. And then him and his wife splits up. She accuses him of being a woman beater and everything. So now this guy is saying he won't fight till spring, which I don't think he is going to fight. He'll probably fight again in the summer. That's a year layover. He needs to fight, needs to defend or vacate the belt. But I don't think the UFC will strip him. So he's only fought twice in the last year and 10 months. So this guy's really inactive. And he's ducking Arman, who's the real number 1 contender. It's just disappointing because this guy it's basically frustrating with him. And with number 1, I have Tom Aspinall. After John Jones retired after the Baku card on June 21st, Tom Aspinall announced he would fight Cyril Gane in October at the end of October. It was just 4 more months to wait after waiting for almost a year for Tom Aspinall to fight. And then he was getting pieced up by Cyril Gane, who was applying the pressure, who was landing the strikes. Tom Aspinall fails to land a takedown. But he gets eye poked like in the last 20 seconds. People said that Tom Aspinall hadn't gotten rhythm and would have being gone later rounds. But we have never seen Tom Aspinall pass 2 rounds. I'm pretty sure he's only been in the second round once in the UFC. So he does his best work in the first round, and which he obviously got beat in the first round. And then acts like a sore loser, and then says he's gonna need surgery now. They're like, why didn't you get it right away? And now I'm hearing talks about Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira for an interim belt. So when is Tom Aspinall actually going to come back? I thought he was gonna fight in January, maybe. A lot of fans were pushing for that, but this guy has said he hasn't even trained since the Sarah Gone fight. And I just think his relationship with Dana White's gonna fall apart, which it already is. And I don't think he will be in UFC any much longer. But that's pretty much it from the 5 people. Honorable mentions are Kamza, who just grappled and laid down on the ground for 25 minutes, and then says he's not gonna fight again until like April at least. So that guy's gonna be out. He's really inactive. We have Volkanovski, who, after beating Diego Lopez in April, said he wanted 2 more title defenses and didn't even fight at all this year. It's not even his fault, but yeah. So it's just like when people say they're gonna do things and they won't even do it, it's a bit disappointing. But that's all for today. I hope if you listen to this video, it's not bad takes, and hope 2026 is a good year for everyone in UFC. And bye guys, peace.